Hi guys, this story is heartbreaking and it's raising a lot of serious questions. So I see a lot of people talking about it and I wanted to bring it to you guys' attention. This 31-year-old influencer who was popular within the soft life space, Ashley Janae, was found dead while on vacation in Tanzania. Authorities are investigating and her fiance has reportedly been arrested pending charges. But for right now, everything is still alleged. This story is getting so much attention, and that's because she and her fiance traveled to Tanzania to celebrate her birthday. She even posted a video of them together where you can see him proposing to her on April 3rd. So she appeared to be in good spirits. That's why the fact that she was later found dead in her hotel room and her fiance, Joe McCann, claims that she hung herself does not sit right with her friends and her family. You're saying he's a cold-blooded monster who allegedly murdered her right after proposing on her birthday during their, luxurious vacation. They also claim that she was the one posting him a lot, but when you go on his page, he doesn't really have any pictures of her. He might have reposted what she posted, but he wasn't sharing her as much as she was. So they're saying that she loved him more than he loved her. They also posted some old comments of what people left under her photos whenever she would, post him. As you can see, someone said, "What a dummy, he will kill you." Another person said, "He is going to harm you, get out." Someone else said, "He's gonna kill you." Mind you, these comments were from 20 weeks ago, 19 weeks ago, way before this entire situation happened. So I'm not sure why people kept commenting that on her photos. So it's very interesting that people kept saying that he would kill her, and now this happened. So yeah, this whole situation is crazy because her parents are saying that they found out she was dead through passport emergency contacts. So Joe didn't call the family to let them know. They had to find out a different way. Now, I want to be clear again, investigators will determine what actually happened, but this whole situation just sounds fishy because many people who were close to her said that she was very excited about this trip and she was not suicidal. If you go on her Instagram, she literally said, "Sharing the life I dreamed of." So they said she was excited about life and she was not suicidal. Now, another reason why this story is trending is because people are now digging up their social media history. Some users found out that her fiance is MAGA. Okay, he's a Trump supporter. If you go on his X account, he's letting people know that they have Trump derangement syndrome. Anyone that doesn't agree with Trump, there's something wrong with them. And on the other side, people are also putting out her history. As you can see, she reposted something that said, "The State of Dating Black Men in 2026, a field report from a successful Black woman who refuses to struggle for love." So many people are not happy with that. They're saying she was reposting and talking about things looking down on Black men. So now there's this heated conversation happening on social media about relationships, race, and interracial dating. Some people are saying she spoke negatively about Black men, while others are saying none of that should matter in this situation like this.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
Look, first and foremost, RIP to this young lady, Ashley Janae. Here's the thing, right? Here's some backstory to this relationship. This is a chick who moved to Miami to pursue a modeling career. right? So she moved to Miami to pursue a modeling career. And while being in Miami, I guess she became a social media influencer. I believe she's a soft life divester, pretty much teaching other young women how to live a soft life and how to attract a man who will provide them with the soft life. Now, why this is sad, because the culture in Miami of young women moving to Miami to pursue a modeling career or whatever the case may be, once you get to Miami and you want to live the lifestyle, what's going to happen is these young women will go after a lot of men who are tricks, men who can provide their lifestyle, right? Their lifestyle will consist of shopping, traveling, things like that. That's the type of things women who love the soft life will want, right? Traveling, going out to eat at fancy restaurants. And the problem is the only men who can provide these women this lifestyle are simps. And I keep telling you all, simps are the most dangerous dudes on this planet, because you never know when a simp is going to snap. Because here's the thing about a simp is a man that's emotionally weak. He will deal with a woman that's not into him. And in order to deal with her, he will have to pay. He will have to provide a lifestyle every day, all day, every day, as long as he's with that woman. It's impossible for him to be with that woman and not able to provide that lifestyle. So think about the mind of a simp. He's dealing with a woman who doesn't like him, and he's straight pay to play. And in Miami, most chicks who move out there eventually starts getting involved in that culture naturally. I mean, the rent alone is like 3 racks. So a chick got to come up with 3 racks every month plus live the lifestyle. And the lifestyle down there is very addictive. Good weather, beautiful restaurants, and then you could just hop on a plane and travel. So young women love it. But here's the thing, most of the men out there are scammers. So they're gonna provide a lifestyle to women who are into that lifestyle. However, it could all be fake. So pretty much they are just providing these women a fake lifestyle in order to get with them. No, I'm not saying that was the case with this situation. I'm not, I don't know. But what I do know is this: when a woman chases after a superficial lifestyle, it gets very dangerous, because that's a woman who's willing to be with a man strictly for the lifestyle. She don't care about that man's background. She don't care who he really is. All she knows, he can provide this lifestyle. Women like that feeds off the flesh. Women like that attract very dangerous men into their lives. But most of them don't care because they are playing a game. But sometimes the game doesn't end well. Now, they are saying, well, there are reports that are saying that this chick hung herself. Now, I have a hard time believing that, because the thing about women, women could go through the toughest things in life emotionally and be okay. The chances of a woman hanging herself at 31 is extremely slim, especially a woman who is a soft, or who was a soft life divester. So that story is a bit sketchy. Now, they are also saying that this was a woman who wasn't into black men. And if a woman is a black woman and she's not into black men, more than likely she may have some self hate issues, right? More than likely she doesn't really like herself. And usually people like that really needs therapy, because when they don't get help, they start chasing after the wrong things. And the root of the problem is why you don't like yourself or men that look like you, right? It got to be some type of trauma going on there. Maybe it was her upbringing. She probably came from a impoverished environment and she wanted to live a luxurious lifestyle. Who knows? I mean, everybody got things that they want out of life. But the problem is, some women will go after men that they are not into in order to live that lifestyle. Instead of attracting a real man, some women be only focused on the lifestyle. So all they care about is I gotta find a man who can provide that lifestyle. I don't care who he is, okay? And I ain't gotta be physically into him. That's why you will hear some women say, I ain't got no type. Because she doesn't care who is willing to provide the lifestyle that she desires. So she ain't really got a type. But again, when a woman got a mindset like that, she's playing a very dangerous game. And this is a situation where a lot of these young women who are chasing the soft lifestyle, they could use this as a lesson that in life, anything that you want in life, you have to put in the work to get it. Life ain't got no shortcuts. Now, some people feel like they could take a shortcut route in life. That's why you got scammers. And that's why you got women who are selling their bodies, because instead of putting in the work to really attract quality, they rather take a shortcut route and use their body for monetization gain when your body should be sacred. You got to be careful of the type of energy that you put out to the universe, because the energy that you put out is what you will attract, right? So if you put out bad energy, you will attract bad characters to your life. That's why I tell you guys all the time to live righteous, to put out positive energy, to love yourselves. Stop chasing after the flesh. Stop feeding off the flesh. Stop chasing instant gratification. Fellas, if you want to attract a beautiful woman, work on yourself and put good energy out there, and you will be able to attract a beautiful woman without having to pay a woman to pretend like she likes you, right? Because what you're doing is lying to yourself, knowing down well this woman is not into you, but you're gonna pay in order to trick your mind that she likes you. That's not a good move, right? And that's why men like that are very dangerous, because one day they probably gonna snap. And for the young women, if you chase after a lustful lifestyle, if you wanna be with a man who is gonna buy you things and all that, you have to make sure that you qualify for a man like that, or else what's going to happen, you will attract a bunch of scammers, a bunch of men who are pretending like they can provide you with that lifestyle. And when you look at Miami, it is the home of those men. A bunch of men who is walking around acting like they got the world of money, but it's just a front for the types of women that are out there, women who are for sale. And you know what's sad? The average chick that moves to Miami end up in that lifestyle. So, look, I'm just saying, again, like RIP to this young woman, but this right here is just sad. Hopefully, her family do get some justice, and I do hope that young women could learn from this situation, because this is a very sad situation, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Chasing after a superficial lifestyle is not worth it, because a lot of these women will chase after the lifestyle and end up with an older simp who they are just using. And one day he might realize like, you're just using me, and he might snap. So ladies, be careful out here. But please leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out. If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know. Don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.